Hey guys, it's me, Saran, back with another video. This video is going to be the go back to your country rant. So, I get these type of comments a lot. So I've been getting a lot of these certain types of comments. If you don't like it, go back to Africa. Like those type of comments. You're so mad at white people, but yet you speak English. Like as if I have a choice. Like as if I have a choice in fucking speaking English. What? So this is going to be the go back to your country rant video because these comments are so silly and absurd and ridiculous. And these people are 100% serious with these fucking dumb ass comments. White people are so hilarious. White people are the only type of people that can force other people to assimilate into their culture, force them to use their language, force them to fucking just everything, dress a certain way, wear their hair a certain way, force them, and then, 400 years down the line say, well, you're speaking my language. It's so ridiculous. White people are so fucking crazy. White people are really fucking crazy. It's like, shut up. Like, shut up. Like, shut your dumb ass up. Like, close your mouth and shut up because you're fucking stupid. Like, you're a fucking moron. Like, how are you gonna tell somebody, oh, if you don't like it, go back to Africa? First of all, white people, this is not your country. America is not your country. How you gonna sit in a country that you fucking invaded and tell other people that you kidnapped and brought over here, go back to Africa? How about y'all go back to your country? How about you first, nigga? How about you go back to fucking Europe? Take your diseased asses back to Europe, give the country back to the Native Americans, and then black people and Native Americans, then we can fucking talk about should we stay or should we go back? How you fucking conquer and invade a land and then come in and talk about somebody needs to go back to their country? Y'all need to go back to y'all country. How about y'all go back to y'all fucking country before you talk to anybody else, right? That's first of all. Second of all, how about y'all fucking send us back to Africa for free? Talking about, oh, you don't like it here, go back to Africa. Well, nigga, I didn't choose to come to this motherfucker, right? Like, I'm a black American, I'm an African American. I'm not, the child of immigrants or anything like that. Like, my people were slaves. Like, my people were brought here as far back as my line goes on both sides. It's the same thing for my husband. Like, we are black Americans, we're African Americans, we are the children of slaves, and our people didn't ask to come here, right? Why do I have to fucking pay money to go back? My people were brought here for free. We were worked to the bone building this motherfucking country for free. Why should I have to pay money to go back to Africa? How about you send my ass back just like you brought my black ass here, you cheap motherfuckers? Oh, if you don't like it, go back to Africa. You gonna pay? You gonna pay for the ticket? If you pay for the ticket, if every white person that has ever left me a comment saying go back to Africa fucking chipped in $1, y'all could send me back to Africa. Like, please feel fucking free. But I'm not gonna pay to go back when I didn't pay to get brought over here. Like, that shit doesn't even make no sense. Y'all leave these fucking comments that don't make sense. Y'all just love to whine. White people love to whine and fucking complain. Oh, you use our shit. You speak our language. You drive in our cars. That's when that really makes me laugh. Because pretty much the vast majority of all the cars that are built in America, the American car industry, is ran by the big three. There's three major American motor vehicle companies, and that's General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler. General Motors was started in 1908, Ford was started in 1903, and Chrysler was started in 1925. These huge companies were all started, pre-integration, when black people were pretty much doing our own thing. Maybe if y'all hadn't fucking forced us to fake-ass integrate with you motherfuckers, we would have our own big motor company still, but y'all forced us to integrate with you, and we ended up buying your cars and buying all your shit, and that's exactly the way that you guys wanted it to go. And now you sit back on your fucking fat, lazy white asses talking about how somebody's using your shit. Just like I said in my video, that was an offset of integration. We moved into white people's house, but they not trying to let us fucking rearrange the furniture. At any given moment, they want to keep telling us, that's my shit, that's my shit, that's my shit, that's my shit. But you can't go in the fridge and fucking drink my juice. That's my shit. You can't touch my food. You can't touch this. You can't touch that. Like, That is how white people are. White people are like your asshole college roommate that you're forced to fucking live with them and be around them, but they are fucking dicks. That is how they fucking are, right? They assume that everything was created by a white person, by the mythological white man. But we just learn a revisionist history. We learn white supremacist history. We learn Eurocentric history. It starts when we're children and we're in school and we're getting brainwashed. We're learning this white supremacist curriculum that really brainwashes us into believing that, you know, white people did everything and we did nothing. That white people's contributions to the world, you know, vastly overshadow ours as black people and as people of color. But 9 times out of 10, if you dig deep enough, especially on things that we use in our day-to-day lives, behind almost every modern invention, you will find a person of color and not a mythological white person. But if you dig deep enough, really, behind almost every modern invention, you will find a person of color, honestly. From, you know, J. Marion Sims, who's known as the father of modern gynecology, but his entire work was based around experimentation on slaves without anesthesia, to George Otto Gay, who's the scientist that's credited with creating the first immortal stem cell line that could be reproduced, which has made billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. Pretty much all of the cures and vaccinations for all of the modern diseases that we, you know, have found cures for all came from this one immortal stem cell line, which came from a black woman, Henrietta. I've written about it on my Instagram page. I'll include a link. And her stem cells were harvested without her consent. And it turns out that they were the only stem cells that reproduced and that could be used for testing. So pretty much every single cure, medicine, everything that we use nowadays to keep ourselves healthy came from this black woman. Do we learn about that in school? No. Do we learn about all these contributions that were made by black people and Asians and Native Americans? You know, the Chinese Americans, I talk about them a lot. They've done a lot for this country. Do we learn about that shit in school? No. It all goes back to the mythological white man because of this crazy ass curriculum. And now here we are in 2015, and I have grown ass white people sitting in my comment section talking about, well, for somebody that fucking hates white people so much, you sure do love using our shit. What shit? Y'all don't have no shit. Y'all ain't created shit. Y'all don't own shit. This ain't even your country. Y'all stole this shit. Go back to your country before you talk shit to anybody else. Like, this shit doesn't even make no fucking sense. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. When y'all sit there talk about, oh, well, you so mad, but you speak our language. Nigga, I have to fucking speak English. You fucking forced us. When we came to this country, you gave us new names. You stripped us of our culture. You stripped us of our language. You forced us to assimilate, and you're still doing it now. Look up shit that's going on in the Midwest, in the countries like Arizona and in Texas and New Mexico, where they have high Hispanic populations, where they fucking tell the kids can't speak Spanish in school. They force them to speak English. They force them to speak English. When we go to school dressed a certain way, you know, talking in slang and African-American vernacular English, and they tell us we can't fucking talk that. We have to talk y'all language. We have to dress a certain way that y'all want us to dress. We have to wear our hair a certain way that y'all want us to wear our hair. Y'all did it to the Native Americans. You did it to the Mexicans, the Hispanics. Y'all do it to everyone, okay? White people destroy the world. Y'all destroy culture. You destroy cultures. You destroy entire races of fucking people. You wipe out entire races. You annihilate entire cultures. You force them to speak your language, wear your clothes, wear their hair your way. And you're still doing it today in 2015. You round up Native Americans and you put them in these reservations. You go to other countries and you fucking force people to go to these missionary schools and force them to learn about Christianity and Jesus Christ and force them to, again, speak your language and dress a certain way. And then, you know, you force us to learn European ways and customs and to assimilate into whiteness, and then you act as if people of color had a choice in the matter. Like, that shit is something we fucking wanted to do, right? And then y'all sit there and say, oh, well, you do all this shit that white people do. Y'all forced us to do that shit, and that's not something to be fucking proud of, to sit on the internet and say, well, white people fucking created everything, which y'all didn't do, and then say, well, we're using all your shit and we're speaking our language. Y'all literally destroyed culture. You destroyed whole entire races of people. You've wiped out entire races of people that used to exist and now they don't. Cultures that used to exist and now they don't. You guys literally fucking went across the world destroying shit. You're a plague. You're a virus. You're fucking parasites. And y'all will sit on the internet so proud of it and say, well, if you don't like it, go back to your country. Sick. White people are so sick in the head and so fucking removed from reality. And every time I even get one of these comments, I just be like, crazy ass white people being crazy. Before y'all tell anybody to go back to their country and talk about their language and talk about this and talk about that, go back to your own country, handle your own shit, and understand that y'all are a fucking virus. Y'all are a fucking plague. You are disgusting. And nobody cares what you think about anything. Bye!